The call came in just after dawn. A voice, steady but strained, said they had hostages. They wanted demands met, and they wanted to talk. For decades, this was the moment governments believed they understood. You stall, you negotiate, you buy time, you save lives. But on this day, something went wrong. Inside a quiet operations room, negotiators followed the playbook they'd been taught. Listen, empathize, keep the line open. On the other end were people who had studied those rules just as carefully. Every pause was measured, every word was tested. The conversation wasn't about compromise, it was about leverage. Hours passed. Then something unexpected happened. The negotiators realized the captors weren't bluffing for attention or escape. They were learning, probing responses, mapping how states think under pressure. The hostage crisis wasn't the goal, it was the experiment. When it ended, lives were lost, and worse, a truth surfaced that terrified intelligence agencies around the world. Negotiation itself had become a weapon. In the aftermath, investigators replayed the recordings frame by frame. Psychologists, counterterror experts, and former negotiators reached the same conclusion. The old rules no longer worked. Groups had adapted. They were exploiting empathy, patience, and restraint, the very tools meant to protect civilians. Quietly, policies changed. Governments stopped promising dialogue. Time limits replaced open-ended talks. In some cases, negotiation units were sidelined entirely. The shift wasn't announced. It didn't need to be. From that moment on, counterterrorism became faster, colder, and far less visible. For the families involved, none of that mattered. What mattered was that their loved ones had become the turning point. Today, when a hostage situation unfolds and the response feels different, more abrupt, more final, it traces back to that call at dawn. To a moment when talking was no longer seen as neutral. The lesson wasn't that negotiation failed. It was that someone learned how to use it first, and once that happened, the world had to decide what it was willing to give up to feel safe again.